Welcome and hello, my peeps. We are going to start on a new episode of Star Ocean, the Second Story R. Now, I actually have done quite a bit of stuff off camera. One, you can see that my levels have gone up, not because I was level grinding, but it was more because I was doing some SP grinding. Because we have already done the equipment, made a better equipment for both Rena and Claude, but then I'm like, what about the rest of them that we have in here? Is there anything else I can do for them? And so that got me trying to get them new weapons. And I was able to do it, although they're not equipped at this time, because you can see all of the weapons that I was able to, the best weapons that I could get from the goodie bag, goodie box, I should say. But yeah, so what I was able to do, so I did get something for everybody. Celine was really easy. I did have to use a silver rod, and then with the silver rod plus a moonstone, so I did have to customize it. So that was the whole reason for the SP grinding, because I needed to improve pretty much everybody. Precis, Welch, Ashton, and Celine, they all had to get customization up to level 10, just because I was trying to get a better weapon. For Precis, I also had to actually make her machinist up, because I wasn't sure what she would be able to make with the machinist ability. And of course, in order to find out, I had to actually put her up to level 10. For the machinist. So why machinist? So if you go into here and just say create machinery, most people just have the create portable item, create dangerous item. But with Precis, she actually has a separate create precious item. And so I have actually done all of them. I actually sold all the steel puncher and the drill puncher just because they weren't really good. They were like 150 and less attack. So I didn't want to do that. So if you notice, there are 4 weapons, and then there are 2 other things, which I will go ahead and show you guys that, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that this is a way to actually create more weapons for Precis. Now, was I actually able to use any of these? Unfortunately not. The best one is actually the super puncher. And that, well, we can go see. That, well, no, I'll go to equipment because I don't know where it is. So the Super Puncher, it has attack of 650, which, of course, the Atomic Puncher, that is actually over 1,000. So with Precis, okay, so with Precis, this one took a while because, kind of like Claude and also Rena, in order to get a better weapon, I had to make basically 2 other weapons, and then finally my final one, which is the SDUGA puncher. Now I will go ahead and put in some clips here to show the SD puncher, because once we did the SD puncher, which honestly I just did the atomic puncher plus the, I don't know why I'm trying to customize when I can't do that. What I did is, of course, you can see that this yellow gold, that is kind of the guaranteed stuff. But what I did is I just made a Mithril. And as you can see here, the creation list, you could a super puncher, atomic puncher. Yeah, so that's how I actually got more atomic punchers. But once you do a Mithril, you can also get this SD puncher. Now, it is something that it is harder to get, so I did have to spend a lot of time trying to get that. Real quick, this is just to show you the SD puncher. Now, I already told you guys that you use the atomic puncher plus a Mithril. That's what I was able to do. I've heard you could do it pretty much with anything. This is just the way that I was able to get it. So the SD puncher, as you can see, not really an upgrade. Well, I guess it does have 30 more points per attack. And then once I got the SD puncher, then with the SD puncher plus Damascus, of course customizing this, you actually get a UGA puncher. Is I was able to get this UGA puncher, which was the next step that I wanted to do from the SD punch. So I did use the SD punch. Is it puncher punch? I don't remember, but it's the SD puncher that looks exactly like this. But then I was customizing this with Damascus, and I was able to get this new weapon, which is the UGA puncher. If you notice, I was lucky enough to get a factor of attack up 20%, which honestly is great, but this is actually not the last one I'm going to do. So here's the stats for it. It is a little bit better than the SD puncher, I don't remember. And with that UGA puncher, you then have to customize it with the Meteorite in order to get the this last particular weapon, which is great. Why? Because it actually... Let me go ahead and show you guys. So Atomic Puncher is the 1120 attack. This is actually 1600, which is great. So that is a huge jump up. Not as good as like just the, Atomic Puncher from the default weapon, but this is really, really good. So I was really happy to get this. Of course, I did it over and over again in order to get a good factor, which this one I was lucky I was able to get MP Drain. So that was Precious. I actually think I was supposed to be doing Celine, but alright. So with Welch, their online really isn't all that much about it. Now, Playful Handy Stick, again, that is the best weapon from the goodie box. And I was actually, with the Playful Handy Stick, you can customize that in order to get, with a green barrel, then you're able to get this Tedious Stick, which is definitely better than the Playful Handy Stick. So what I did is then I was like, come on, there has to be slightly better because that one's not really good. So what I did is with the Tedious Handy Stick, well, actually, no, I think I did do it with the Tedious Handy Stick because I did want to get a higher attack level, but then I also went ahead and just customized it with a Mithril again, just to see if there could be anything better. And I did get a slightly better one, a Worrying Handy Stick. And so that gives, from the Playful Handy Stick, it does actually plus it gives it a 700 bonus. Not 700 bonus, but the attack is now going to be 700 rather than 350. So that is much better. Like, really, really good? No. The one that everyone talks about is, they're like, oh yeah, you just have to buy it in the weapon in Armlock and then just customize it. We haven't come across Armlock. That's a town that we won't get to in quite some time. So that's what everyone said. They're like, oh yeah, no, you just have to wait until then. I didn't want to wait. So, so yeah. So, what did I get for the factor? I was able to get HP Drain. Would I have preferred the MP Drain? Honestly, yes, but I was like, no, this is good enough. The HP Drain, I would have also taken MP Drain, of course. That was, like I said, the one I would have preferred. And then if I would have gotten like the attack plus 20%, I would have kept that as well. But that's what I was able to get for Precious. And yeah, it was really unexpected. But yeah, it was just one I just kind of came across because I'm like, well, Mithril is really the best material, so let's see what we'll get. So yeah, that's what I did. So for Ashton, what did I get for him? Again, I did need to use a Lotus Eater. Again, the best weapon you can get from the goodie box. And I was actually able to do that with a Meteorite, and I was able to get the Gemini. Now, as you see, I got an HP Drain, which is not bad for him. Again, would it have been better if I did MP Drain? Yes, but I didn't want to continue doing that forever and a day in order to do it. So, now, is this tons and tons better than the Lotus Eaters? Not really. But again, it was better, and it actually does boost a lot of his other stats, which is great. So, like I said, better, yes. By tons, no. But, like I said, I'll go ahead and take it. It's not a lot, but it is better. And the biggest bonus of this one is it has a natural light element attack, which is great, because you don't really come across light element enemies all that much, so that's good. And then the other is that +1 attack hits. So when he just does a regular attack, he'll actually hit it twice, which is great because right now, as you can see, he does not have the meteor ring, which is the thing that gives everyone else a +1 attack hits. So yeah, all right, so then we did that. So Celine, going back to Celine, using the silver rod plus a moonstone, I was actually able to get a better weapon. And this one is actually a pretty good jump because, as you can see with the silver rod, it's only 700, over 700. This one is definitely over 1300. So that is really, really good. I was able to get for the factor intelligence up 20%, which intelligence is the thing that boosts the magic status. So anything that will up that is a good thing. So yeah. Will she actually ever use it? Probably not. So sorry about that, Miss Celine, but you have a better weapon. But yeah, like I said, I was just like, I wanted to make sure I gave love to the other people in my party. So I did that. Okay. What else did I do? Oh, wait, I need to show you guys what the 2 items that Precious was actually able to create with machinery. One was the plasma generator, the other one is a mega launcher. Now those sound like really good weapons, but no, they actually it teaches Precious a new move. So we'll go ahead and just confirm those. Basically, she'll read them, study them, I don't know exactly, but she's going to use that as an item, and she has now just learned a couple new special arts. So let's go ahead. It's Robbie's super beam. Enter the cockpit of a giant Robbie, which is her little mechanical friend, and fire a thick laser beam. What was the next one? Force field. Enter the cockpit of a giant Robbie and produce a powerful force field that attacks enemies as it expands. Now, the nice thing about this is that it actually adds a barrier to self, which will actually stay on for a certain amount of time. Please don't ask me how long, because I don't actually know. But yeah, so that's one thing there. Let's go ahead and do rapid flick. Why? Because it's break focused, so that's going to be a good thing. Did I want to do anything else with anybody? Oh, he has a sword dance. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's keep the dragon breath because it's pretty. I still want to do Sword of Life when he ever does it, so yeah, let's go ahead and do Mirror Blade because I don't know what that is. Okay, so I think that actually does everybody, well, that I wanted to see. And the other thing I did actually do off camera is I did work on learning talents that Precious and Welch did not have. They didn't really... I made sure that they had both originality and nimble fingers, which you learn by crafting items. Composition, that was writing, so they both learned those. Taste was actually doing the cooking, the food. And yeah, so yeah, now acoustic sense, which is the music part, that one, it's really hard for everyone to learn, so I'll show you guys that in a later episode, how to do that, and also how you can get a little bit a bonus of getting those there, or easier to learn those particular talents. But yeah, so I did that. The challenge missions, let's go ahead and go through those. Use customization 10 times. Yeah, because of Precious, honestly. Use Machinist 30 times. That was also because of Precious as well. Reach Art level 10. Reach Machinist level 10. Thank you, Precious. Reach Fishing level 10. I'm pretty sure that was hopefully Rena, because she's really the only one I use it with. So hopefully. Reach Publication level 10. Use Art 20 times. Oh, sorry. Why do I always say 20? It was 200 times, not 20. Defeat 3,000 enemies. So yeah, that's all the missions. And let's go ahead. I think that's it. So, what are we going to do? So, the next part of the story is actually going to Lacuer City. Now, this is a big switch, which means basically that means that certain sub-events that I've been overlooking, that I haven't been doing, I need to do those because they'll probably disappear because it is a major event, and that is a point of the story that makes it so then sub-events that you haven't done, or even PAs that have a limited time, means you won't be able to do it again. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to Arlia. First one, let's go ahead and go here. Oh, hi Kettle. Kettle, hey lady! Rena, Kettle, what are you doing here? Kettle, I came here with my mom. Huh? Rena, are you gonna live here now? Kettle, I don't know. Mom said she was looking for a place where we could live in peace. Claude, oh. Rena, we must put a stop to whatever that's causing all of this before it happens again. Claude, right, especially if it means giving kids like Kettle a chance to grow up in a better world. Okay, let's pickpocket. Ooh, he has some traveling cash. Ooh, alright. Gold ring, I don't want that. A snack? No, I'm not going to do that. I like the 5,000 full, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch into PA mode. So this one here, it looks like there's like 3 PAs. It actually isn't. It's just the fact that there are 3 different entrances, technically, to the mayor's house. Alright, so here is Miss Precious. What do you have that I can steal? Oh, let's get the chocolate crepe. Do I have... Well, I guess I could just go here and say blacksmith. Because do I have... Yes, I have 20 smith hammers. I'm pretty sure I did buy those. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use 3 of those. Yeah, that's not actually better. But I don't want to use... we can use 2 meteorites. Why not? We got a failure. Alright, and then we got a star necklace. It's Haitian speech level 5, battle only. Yeah, never gonna use that, but that's okay. Mithril, I only have 3 because I was doing all that customization. Rune metal, apparently I don't have that many anyway. Damascus, oh, we can do something for Damascus. I don't think I'm gonna really use that many. Nice. We got bloody armor. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. I think I did have people with, that gains HP, on a successful hit. So I might use those. We'll see about that. Let's see. I almost feel like I need to do these just so that I know what they are. I don't think, like I said, I don't think any of that will actually be something that I'll use necessarily. Can she? No, she's MP. HP, I don't think she can actually use any of that. Nope, already best equipment. HP drain. Oh, alright. Sorry. Okay, let's go... Oh, I need to talk to her. I haven't done that yet. Precious. Oh, Rena. Rena, what are you doing, Precious? Precious, looking at this picture. Rena, oh, well, what's so special about it? Precious, the title of it is Moon. Did you know that? Rena, I sure didn't. You're a pretty smart girl. Precious, you know about Tria, the gods of creation? Rena, sure. Those are the gods who created this world. Precious, that's right. But do you know that there's an art gallery inside the Tria temple? Rena, what? Why would there be an art gallery inside of a temple? Precious, hey, I'm not making this up. There were stories about it years and years ago. Precious, anyway, this picture is one of the pieces inside that gallery. I'm sure this isn't the original, of course, but still. Rena, you sure like your artwork, Precious. Okay. Now let's go ahead and switch back to normal mode. So there is another PA, and this one's actually over here. So this one's a little hard for me to kind of translate because I don't know that much about Welsh. What do you mean by that? Well, you'll see. Boy, tell us a story, Welsh. Girl, I want to hear a story from you. Welsh? Ooh, I have one. Welsh? Well, once there was a king who was in a bit of a bind. He ruled over a very cold land to the north, and lots of people froze to death every time the winter rolled around. The king wanted to help his subjects, so he spent a great deal of time thinking about what to do. He knew that the lands to the south produced lots of food crops, more than enough to get his nation through the winters. Thus, the king decided to send an army to invade his neighbors to the south. But there was a twist. In the southern country there lived a woman who was once childhood friends with the king. The king once thought he would marry her someday, but gave up the thought so he could devote himself to his kingdom. So war broke out between the two countries with big losses for both sides. After the war was over, the king sent a letter to his childhood friend. But the devastating war that had taken place had created an enormous, near insurmountable barrier between the two. And so the girl never replied. The end. Boy, being a king must be lonely. Girl, I feel bad for the girl. Welsh, a king is the most powerful person in his nation, but he's also the loneliest. Boy, if you take things that aren't yours, I guess you'll wind up paying for it later. Girl, that's what he gets for starting a war like that. Welsh, indeed, it was pretty stupid of the king not to realize such a simple fact of life. Does that mean I shouldn't pickpocket anymore? No. Sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch back to normal mode. Alright, so there is a sub-event for limited time, so let's go ahead and head there. Alright, so who I need to talk to is this guy, although we can pickpocket. Alright, nothing that really sparks my fancy. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Ruddle the Traveler. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost. How do I get to Harley from here? You go north. Now, you can put him the wrong way, but don't. You could not say anything. Don't do that. We're going to give him the correct directions. Ruddle the Traveler. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So now what? There's a PA. It's a limited time. I don't like them. because the first one is going to be with Celine. She's trying to buy jam, but the shop person isn't there, and so Rena volunteers to go find her, and you do, and then everybody likes you, like your whole party likes you. And as you guys know, I really don't want Claude to like me, so I don't want to do it. And then there is a second one in Salva as well that does involve Celine and Ashton. They're looking at jewelry, and of course Rena can be like, oh, I love jewelry, and that will actually get them both to like her more. I don't want to do that, so I'm actually going to skip both of those. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not a completist. I apologize. Wait, there's another sub-event that's limited time at Mars? Yeah, we need to go there. And luckily, since I went to the item shop, I can actually do a fast travel there. So let's do that. Oh gosh, it's the guy again? Yes, it is the guy again. Hi, Ruddle. Oh, hello! I've lost my way again. I really need to get to Harley as soon as possible. Alright, now you can tell the truth. It's further east here. It's further east of here. It's actually south of Salva. Or you can just do the ... Of course, again, we're going to tell him the truth, so it's further east. Oh, good. So he'll get there. Ruddle, I wish I'd known that. Thanks for your help. So that's it with him, right? 'Cause, all he has to do is go east, and he's there to Harley. Okay, we don't have to worry about that, right? No, unfortunately not. He totally doesn't know where he's going at all. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go there. Alright, so we go over here, and we go ahead and talk to him again. Ruddle the Traveler. Ah, it's you again. I just can't seem to get to Harley at all. Rena, so how did you get here in the first place? Ruddle, oh, I came by boat, of course. Rena, well, to get to Harley, you just need to travel by boat again. I know, it's you're like, oh, shouldn't I just do ... You just need to go south from here? No, we're still going to tell him the truth, but he is a little bit, yeah. Rena, you just need to travel by boat again to get to Harley. Ooh. Ruddle, oh, of course, how stupid of me. Thanks. That's it for him, right? Technically, yes, but I do want to go back into Harley in order to get basically a little bit of a prize. Now, is it the best prize and you really need to get it? No, not really. But like I said, for helping him out, he does give you something. Ruddle, I finally made it to Harley, all thanks to you. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. And you got the Scumbag Slayer. That sounds like a really good sword, right? And if you talk to him again, thanks for all your help. That's all he says. So an unbelievably vulgar weapon that nevertheless instantly kills any enemy that has the word scum in its name. Now, how many enemies have the word scum in his name? There's only like 2 or 3. And look, this actually has attack of 1. So, are we going to be using it other than in the particular dungeon that has that? No. And hopefully I will actually remember to equip it. Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, this effect, the instant kill all enemies with scum in their name, that is actually a factor that you can get when you're customizing a weapon or just creating a weapon. No, you do have to customize it, sorry. Although I guess you could get it when you're just crafting. Well, no, you craft items and not necessarily a weapon. So yeah, sorry, I'm going around and around, but it is something that you can get as a factor on a weapon. Is it worth it? Again, you don't come across that many enemies with the name Scum in their name. Alright, so Linga. What about the PA there? Okay, so let me tell you about it. Am I going to do it? Probably not. So what it does is the one there, the first one, at least the one I know that's there right now, it would be basically a bookseller. And you can actually buy a book from him. It is random, and it costs about 3,000 full, I think. So is it worth it? No! No, not at all. So what are we going to do? We're going to go to the Lacuer city. So let's go ahead and go into the entrance. But wow, you can't really do a lot of stuff. I've been to a lot of places, so shouldn't I be able to, you know, fast travel through a lot of places? No, because again, this is kind of the event that will move everything along. So let's go ahead and go and find out what on earth is going on.
You people are evacuating to Lacuer, right?
No.
Evacuating?
Sheesh, didn't you hear the news? Monsters destroyed the El Kingdom. Their hordes are marching for Lacuer as we speak.
What?
I'm sure we'll slaughter them once they reach the front line base. Until then, the area north of Lacuer is going to be a battlefield. That's why we're evacuating everyone into the castle.
Really? Then let us fight them too.
That's right, we'll smush them.
You have any idea what you're saying? You'll just drag us down. We need you inside Lacuer Castle. Now go on!
So if you do notice, we are not able to leave the castle from this point on, which is why we have to go further along. Now, the food vendor is still here, but most everyone else has actually retreated into the castle. Okay, so now we do need to talk. We can't go into the castle right now because we have to talk to them.
Could I ask who's representing this group?
Oh, that'd be me, Rena Lanford.
And where were you born, Miss Lanford?
Arlia, the village of Arlia in Cross.
Arlia? You were born pretty far from here, weren't you?
I suppose so, yes.
All right, then. Please, enter the castle.
Now, if you have already pickpocketed during the time of the contest, like these guys, I can't steal from them again, and they have the exact same things. Same thing with pretty much everyone else, but there are new people here that we haven't come across. Like this guy wasn't here. Ooh, we can get some money and an intimidation pendant. I like those. She has 500 full. Right? Why not? Ooh, Gamgee and Sophia. Everything so far has been just horrible. What do you think's gonna happen to us? Hopefully nothing. Pickpocket. I never did that. Ooh, maybe I should. I know. Because I really want the top two. I'm like, I really don't want the gold, so I'll leave that alone. I don't think I need any of these. Actually, I did use a smith hammer, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to him. Gamgee, I was working on this piece of armor before evacuating. You're free to have it now. Why? I don't know. So this is a guild member. Now, if you notice, the icon for the guild is actually there. So if there were any missions that we could take, we could actually talk to him and do it. And of course, if I already have stolen from him, it would be the same thing. As you can see, I've stolen from her before. Now, I do want to make sure to go up here because there are no guards that's guarding the treasure chest up here. So this is the king's chamber. Why can we get in here now? I have no idea. We did get 5,000 gold. Full. Sorry. Let's do a green hammer. Let's get the green barrel. Another smith hammer. Diamond. Ooh, okay. Star rupee. No, I want that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now there isn't as many people in here. I think it's just kids that got away from their parents. That's okay though. Let's get the full. Wait, what was else? I don't... there's full. Still feel bad stealing from kids. Let's go ahead and get the iron. I think I can still get a spectacle. Why not? I hope they don't actually need it to see. We can use glass slippers. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do around here. Could I go around trying to see if I could steal from everyone? Absolutely. There really isn't all that much new information. And there's really no other, like, guild shop that's actually going to be open if you talk to them. So yeah, really we'll just go down and continue with the story.
Huh? I hear someone talking.
So it's almost complete.
We're very close, sire. The only obstacle left before this can be used is to find a material strong enough to withstand the energy this device generates.
So what is the point of building this if we can't put it into use?
I told you already, I can get what I need at the Hoffman Ruins.
Are you sure about that, Leon?
Of course, Your Majesty. Just give me 2 days and I can get what we need.
If it's as simple as that, then...
Who's there? What are you doing here?
It's not what you think. We're just passing through.
Who's gonna believe that?
I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, aren't you the boy who took second place in the armory contest?
Huh?
Don't you remember seeing him at the tournament, Leon?
I don't remember it. I couldn't be bothered to watch.
Oh, but I bet your majesty would, right?
Yes, the boy who almost took the championship from Diaz's grasp. I remember it well.
I don't remember it almost took the champion. Yeah, no, I don't think it was actually that close. Okay, but yes, continuing on.
You remember me, sire?
Indeed. What brings you here?
Oh, I was just taking a walk around the castle.
That's a lie, sire. He must be a spy, coming to steal the secrets behind the Lacuer Hope.
The Lacuer Hope?
Don't play dumb with me, you spy. It's the latest concept weapon we're developing powered by symbology. It packs enough punch to wipe a small island right off the map.
You're making that?
You really have no idea what I'm talking about?
Your Majesty, we are looking for a ship to take us to the L continent. We are under decree from the King of Cross to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe.
Goodness, is that why you're here?
Could you please give us permission to leave town? I promise you, we aren't evacuees.
I suppose it's all right, but...
No, sire. They've come into contact with classified information about the Lacuer Hope. They must be put in the dungeons immediately.
Yeah, but who's the one who blurted it out?
Anyway, people, I can't afford to waste any more time with you. I have to go to the Hoffman Ruins now.
The Hoffman Ruins?
I'm just one step away from completing the Lacuer Hope. The last bit of raw material I need is found in the Hoffman Ruins.
But we need all the soldiers we have over at the front line base. We don't have any reserves to send into the Hoffman Ruins with you right now.
So Murdoch is actually Leon's father.
In that case, we could accompany you to the Hoffman Ruins if you like. Would you grant us passage to El in exchange, Your Majesty?
Do you understand what you are getting yourselves into? The Hoffman Ruins are a very dangerous place.
Forget it! I'm not going with you guys. What could you possibly do that I can't do myself?
Survive.
I'm sure we wouldn't drag you down too much. Besides, it's safer than traveling there alone, isn't it?
If they insist upon it, then so be it. Either way, I'm going.
Wonderful. In that case, there's no time to waste. You'll travel by sea to the Hoffman Ruins. I'll arrange for a ship in the port of Hilton for you.
The port of Hilton, then. I'll be leaving now.
Well then, let's make the most of our time together.
I'm still worried about you, though. Here, let me give this to you.
Combo link. This is actually really, really good. I don't use it that much, but the other party members on my team do actually. This system enables a first special art to be cancelled midway in order to use a second special art set to the same button. Set the second special art for L1 R1 on the special art symbology screen in the camp menu. Spells cannot be set. So basically, for any magician class, they will not have access to that. Even if I use Rena as more of a warrior type than magician type, but she is a magician type. So Leon has joined the party. So what does that mean? Let's see. That does mean he is a guest. That also means I need to take the time to actually go ahead and do a portrait of him because
Here goes.
if I don't, I won't actually be able to have one of him. So, yeah, so I went ahead and did the portrait. Did I need to do that? Absolutely not. But yeah, so I could actually go ahead and put him into my party. I'm not going to because I just don't like using the more magician class. Now, if you want, you have Leon DS Guest. Race, he's a Felpool. I don't know what that is. Age 12 years old. Wow, and he's in charge. Wow. Pretty good, kid. So, as you can see, with his weapons, and I'll go over here, his weapons is books. That's what he uses. So that does mean, so let's go ahead and do improvements, and we'll go over here. Of course, the first thing, just like everything, do determination first, and then I can do, let's see how far I can actually get him. Okay, I got him up to level 7. Now, why did I actually do writing and not so much training? Well, one, I don't think I could have gotten that much up higher with training, but what I'm going to do is if you actually go into writing for him, if you go down to the bottom, he actually does have books that he can write. Now, why can't I get to these ones? Well, I don't know why, but you actually have to go ahead and create one of these. And then, hey, the next one's actually open. Even though I'm at level 7, they should already be open for me. But yes, I actually have to create all of them.
Let's get it over with.
Now, can I actually write this book? Yes, but it's only a 10% success rate. So am I actually going to go ahead and do this? I don't know. Since I actually cannot equip him with it, I probably won't. And so I'll probably be focusing on getting him with training rather than writing, because again, you can actually look at the equipment. Well, actually, no. The only way I can look at it is actually going here and looking at them. Now, his books are a little bit weird because I'm so used to looking at attack, so I would be like, oh, well, that one's better than that one, isn't it? Remember, he is a magician type, so it's the intelligence that giving him the plus, that's actually what you really want, because his main thing is going to be casting spells. So is Theory of Symbology actually better than the academic book for how hard-hitting his magic, his spells would do? The academic book is actually better. The Theory of Symbology is actually a little bit more balanced, but again, that all just depends. Now for him, no, look, you're doing it all wrong. Here, let me do it. Oh, it won't even take me 5 seconds. So, yeah, so we did get a portrait of Leon. So now we do actually have a portrait of everyone that we can have so far. Yeah, we'll say it that way. Oh, we just need to go to Hilton. Can I go ahead and just fast travel? Oh, I wish we could. But there are a couple of the... There's a couple really quick events we have to do. Or scenes.
It's me, Leon. I need to go into the Hoffman ruins. These people are with me, so let them through too.
Yes, Dr. Guest, of course. Good luck on your expedition, sir.
I won't need it.
And like, he does kind of remind me of how Diaz would respond. Just not very kind. Okay. So again, we have to go pretty much through the exact same scene up here.
Dr. Guest.
I'm going to the Hoffman ruins. These people are with me.
Yes, sir.
I'll be back pretty soon. It won't take much time at all to get what I need.
Yes, Dr. Guest. Good luck on your expedition, sir.
Alright, now that we have actually gotten out of the town of Lacuer, can we actually go ahead and fast travel to Hilton? Luckily, yes. So let's go ahead and go to the town street. So, a fun thing is that if you actually go to the guild now, we have new guild missions. But we just checked that! Yeah, but it wasn't available. Welcome to the guild. What business do you have today? I want to accept all kinds of stuff. And the fun thing is, since I've been doing a lot of stuff with a lot of different skills, it could be that we have finished most of the missions. Actually, we did all of them. Oh yeah, because we did actually create a magic armor. That's right! So yeah, just by doing the other things, I was able to get more. Alright, let's go ahead and just submit and report everything. We got new shoes, that's good. We got some Starry Night kits, an angel statuette. Okay. Ooh. So apparently the shoes are better for Rena, so we will go ahead and equip that. And what about the other two? So what we need to do is we got an angel statuette. Then the Starry Night.
Here goes.
And we still have more Starry Nights. So I did get something that actually makes it so then there's a chance where the materials, when we are doing a skill, it won't go away. So,
Here goes.
Which is why I suddenly had 5 and then 3 more of the experience cards. That's the reason why that happened. Oh, we got a mission. Complete guild missions 30 times. We got another jewel. Okay. Alright. Roddick, the protagonist of Star Ocean 1, has joined the assault. And sorry if I said it incorrectly. Yeah. So let's... Maybe it's Riddick. I don't know. So what does that mean? So I need to go to Tactics. I need to go to Assault Formations. Now, I already... So what I can do is I can actually replace Roddick with Celine, so then she's not in there. Now the only thing is, well no, I'll go ahead and keep this, because there's nothing wrong with that setup. Okay, so that'll be really good. And let's go ahead and head over. Now of course there are more soldiers here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get plate greaves. I don't think I need them. Another helmet, why not? Safety shoes. I'll definitely want that. See, I told you I wanted those ones. Let's get the spectacles. Although I do wonder if Celine can actually use the safety shoes, but I thought, yeah, the rune shoes are better. Okay. let's go ahead and just do that then. Yeah, I'm like, all that should be... Okay. What are we doing? I don't know. Let's go ahead and talk to... Okay, I'm not talking, I'm pickpocketing. Let's see if I can get it. I did. Let's get the feather pen. I don't... could use it. Alright, so we need to talk to this soldier here, not the sailor.
Ah, Dr. Guest.
Everything ready?
Yes, sir. Everything's in place.
Ready when you are. Well, are we ready for the ruins?
We're all set. Let's go. Soldier, let me know when you're ready to return to Hilton. Rena. I said Rena, sorry. Of course. Alright, so there are no fish that I haven't actually caught, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Now, really quick, let's go ahead and do bunny call. There it is.
Come on, Bunny!
Bunny's arrived. So this is a pretty small area. I will go ahead and really show you guys, this area further, but this is the place that where we need to go. This is the Hoffman Ruins. But again, well, I'm not really going to show you guys that much because we're pretty much at our time that I can actually do stuff. So I will go ahead and end the episode here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys later. I hope you have a really great day, whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Just have a great one, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!